Hello and welcome to the Park Hall Hotel near Chorley in Lancashire, where tonight a new Embassy World Pool Champion will be crowned. This is what they're playing for, a magnificent World Championship trophy and a winner's cheque of £5,000. Now, this has, beyond doubt, been one of the most exciting, tense championships on record. Match after match has been breathtakingly close. It's been about ability, but it's been very much about nerve as well. And there's no question that tonight's match will be a tight, tense one as well. More than 100 players from 20 nations set out in pursuit of this title. Just 2 remain, and they're both England teammates. Now, Dazzling Daz Ward has certainly earned his place in this final. En route, he had to beat the world champion and then put out the UK number 2. And when it comes to nerve, well, there's no question at all that Jason Twist has proved his on more than one occasion. Both his quarter-final and semi-final went right to the wire. Both times he shrugged off the pressure and came through to stand on the threshold of fulfilling his own personal dream. So it's Daz Ward against Jason Twist for the world title. Here's our MC, Alan Hughes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, first a young man coming into our final on the crest of a wave, having just captured the Embassy Professional Masters title and quarter-final and semi-final wins over Rob McKenna and Lee Kendall have given him a real boost to capture his first world crown. Seeded the 8th best player in the world, will you welcome please onto centre stage this very talented young man from Sheffield, Dazzling Daz Ward. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, the world number 7 and an England international and former Brunswick Masters champion who has a tremendous world championship so far, and his semi-final win over Terry Hunt went to a nail-biting last frame. Appearing in his first major final, no one can deny this likeable young Devonian the chance to become Embassy World Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome please the Tornado himself, Jason Twist. And now, ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome please the man in charge of this final, international referee Marshall Mortar. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First frame, Daz Ward to break.
So Dazzling Daz Ward breaks off in the finals of the 1995 Embassy World Pool Champion. The man from Sheffield in his first World Championship final. All the hours of practice, all the hours of preparation, not just in this event, but throughout his career, have all been honed for this moment. And that's a terrific shot. He's just freed another one of his reds. Having achieved a ball off the break, it was an open table, and now with that ball that he potted, the color has been nominated. It's been all about nerve and how to play good pool under the extremest of pressure. But it's also been about stamina in this tournament. Virtually every match down to a nail-biting conclusion. And these are the two that have survived them. Jason Twist, born in Sutton Coldfield, now living down in Devon. I'm very fortunate again to be joined by my co-commentator, and it's been with me previously. The Irish captain knows these players both very well, Tony Holgate. And Tony, I'm not sure that Jason's going to get a look in here.
This is a tremendous start from Daz Ward. To go straight out the first frame of a world final, break the balls open and clear up, should he get his flag. What a start.
There's the best way possible to settle the early nerves. A tremendous break and clearance from Daz Ward. Doesn't get any better than that. And he takes a 1-0 lead over Jason Twist. And there's always a tremendous amount of pressure when it's frame ball. And that's just what these blacks are. And Daz Ward lived up to the calling there. He knew it was in as soon as he hit it. Tremendous pot and a great first frame. First player to reach 11 frames. They will be crowned the 95 Embassy World Pool Champion.
Riding 1-0.
Jason Twist breaking off here. Quite important, Tony, for a good reply, and he's fluked a ball.
Yellow ball potted.
Yes, Jim, as I was saying earlier in the tournament, it's a very important shot to break. To make a ball with your first shot. Go straight to the table, try and clear the balls. Jason will want to stamp his authority on the match very early, especially after the form that Daz Ward's showing.
Narrowly misses that one.
Yellow balls to play.
He knows his opponent is fine Nick. Mistakes like that he can ill afford. Daz Ward makes his home in Sheffield. That's where he practices.
Tell you what, Jim, the atmosphere out there is just electric. I've never known a world final with atmosphere like this. I'll give my right arm to be out there playing now, I can tell you, Jim.
Yeah, Tony, but you knew how badly I needed you in here. And priorities must be priorities. Two men on center stage, certainly there by right. A tremendous semifinal Daz Ward produced in defeating the UK number 2 Lee Kendall, 10 frames to 7.
I was speaking to Daz Ward's father earlier, Jim, and he's a nervous wreck, I can tell you. He actually said to me, should Daz win the title, he thinks he's going to break down.
And that's a tremendous shot from Daz again. He's cleared the red in potting that yellow and freed the corner pocket for the other yellow. Tremendous confidence he's showing.
Seconds remaining.
If he can get this yellow into the center, Tony, he's going to be in good shape to take the other yellow to the opposite middle. And you can't come any closer than that.
It's got a bit of security there, Jim, with the yellow ball covering the centre pocket. No easy finish for Jason here anyway.
And the 27-year-old Jason Twist gave us an epic semifinal. A 10-9 wire-to-wire race against Terry Hunt. Everybody was on the edge of their seats.
30 seconds remaining.
Bit of tactics being employed there by Jason, blocking one of Daz Ward's yellows to the corner pocket.
You know, I think Jason made the right decision there. There was no easy out on the Reds. I think what he's trying to do, block off one of Daz's yellows and then try and knock his awkward Reds out into the open. It looks as though Daz is going for it. He's going to try and cut the yellow into the middle pocket and free the awkward yellow. Has to be a little bit fortunate to land on it though.
Good effort by Daz Ward. With a little bit of luck, Tony, he could well have finished on this yellow. But now as it is, gonna have to pull a rabbit out of the hat.
30 seconds remaining.
And these are just the sort of opportunities that Jason Twist was pouncing on throughout this tournament. He's probably shown some of the most consistent form of his life. You don't get to World Finals with anything less. You can see there, he hasn't quite come far enough. Needed to bump that black down just a bit further, but he's got the luxury of knowing that Daz Ward's yellow is at the top end of the table as we see it. Very easy to play safe.
Yeah, and that's just what he's done, Jim. I'm not sure if he's completely snookered Daz though. But it's definitely no easy shot for Daz Ward here.
Total snooker.
Wasn't a long ways out, but I wonder if Daz will take this fine clip into the top right-hand corner.
To be honest, Jim, I think he might play the double. Length of the table, in the hope that if he doesn't pot the yellow, it might cover one of the pockets at the bottom.
Well, I don't think he wanted that to go in. Probably would have been better for him had it sat over the pocket.
Still, I think he'll settle for a shot at the black to take a 2-0 lead.
Foul. 2 visits.
Well, that one must surely spell the end of this frame for Daz Ward. With that foul, Jason Twist now in with 2 opportunities. Just to explain that rule in a little bit more detail, when a player fouls other than the break, the incoming player has 2 visits. In other words, a miss in hand. But Jason isn't going to need it on this instance, and he's leveled this match 1 frame apiece in this best of 21 World Championship final.
4th frame, Jason Twist to break, leading 2 frames to 1.
The break off by Jason Twist. Unsuccessful.
Open table.
An open table confronting Daz Ward. Born Darren Russell Ward earned the nickname Dazzling Daz Ward strictly by his style of play.
Yellow ball's in play.
Electing the yellows, feeling they're better positioned, obviously, Tony, for a clearance here.
Yes, as long as he gets on the 2 yellows in the middle of the table there, Jim, it should be a relatively easy finish. Just looking there now where he wants to position and wait for his next shot. Wants to pop the yellow into the corner, run through with a little bit of top and right-hand side. And he's underhit it. Can still take the yellow into the top right-hand corner though. So he still has a good chance to make the match level.
Good recovery.
I feel he hesitated a little bit there, Jim. I felt he should have took the yellow into the top corner. Maybe he didn't fancy the pot, but this is no easy finish now, I can assure you.
Seconds remaining.
Just wondering if Jason Twist's aggressive finish in the last frame has maybe frightened us a little bit.
Well, if it has, it's not apparent. Great recovery. And no one more interested in Daz Ward's performance here than Mum and Dad. They came up from Sheffield. Try and give their son all the support that a family can. Now he's going to have to try and snick this yellow in. Come around the black, Tony. And if he gets position, 2-2. time, Gaz Ward. He's level things up now in this Embassy Men Worlds Final. 2 frames apiece in the best of 21. And positional play, that's the key to success here in World Pool. And you won't see many better shots than this. That was judged absolutely perfectly.
5th frame, Daz Ward to break, 2 frames all. Red and yellow balls bottom.
This is potted a red and yellow, so it's an open table. He is ranked at number 10 in the UK, whereas Jason Twist is number 9. Doesn't get a lot closer.
Yellow balls in play.
30 seconds remaining.
Just wants to be sure exactly how he wants to pursue things here.
Doesn't want to take his time with his finishes. Try and keep Jason cold away from the table. But this is going to be a very tricky out here. I've never seen Jason looking so zoned in as he's looked tonight. His eyes, he's just staring coldly at the table. And he's usually a sort of jokey sort of person when he's playing, but not tonight.
30 seconds remaining.
Well, Tony, certainly both of them very relaxed. They came and sat with us in here in the commentary booth about 5 minutes before they were slated to go out and contest this final. We tried to hand our mics over to them and told them we were going to go play. They had nothing to do with it.
That's a beautiful little shot that Daz has just played there, Jim. Judged to perfection, just to kick the yellow the other side of the red. Opens the ball up for the pocket. Just looking at the yellow in between the red and the black in the centre of the table there. Daz sizing it up, seeing if it goes in the middle. Should it go? I think we'll see Daz take a 3-2 lead.
And judging by the way that Daz has played that, it must go. And he's perfectly on it. Knock this in, soft screw back for the other yellow. And as you said, Tony, a 3-2 lead.
This will hurt Jason a little bit because he hasn't potted the ball now for 2 frames. So he's sat in his chair, and as you can see there, can't do anything about it when you sat in your chair. Worst place in the world, very lonely.
Elementary Black. And Sheffield-based Daz Ward, the Dazzler, now in front 3 frames to 2. He leads Jason Twist in his best of 21 men's final. Jason now breaking off. Dearly love to get a ball off the break. And he's done it. Gives him the option now.
Red ball bottom.
Even though it was a red, he can elect whatever color he wants. It's an open table. That's the bonus of potting a ball.
Jason, I want to pot some balls now, Jim. Want to get his arm back flaring
balls
again
in play.
like it was earlier. Quite a formality out here on the Reds. I do fancy Jason to get these.
Only the pace kept that into the center. Any harder, and it would have come out. Linda Ledbetter, already third-time ladies world champion. Crowned again, and she has truly become a force.
This is a nasty little shot Jason's got to play, Jim. He's got to take this ball into the centre pocket, playing it, dragging the cue ball with right hand side for the bottom red. And he's played it well.
Just detected a little bit of movement there, Tony. Just lifted up with the cue after he contacted the white. Sure sign of nerves.
It's Jason's first major professional final. Just wonder if he's feeling a little bit of pressure there now. Knows Daz is playing well. I think what you're going to get out there is a little bit of a psychological battle between the two players. Both of them are taking out the finish as well. There's a question of who gets frightened of the other player most.
Well, a little bit of a smile from Daz. He didn't want to finish over top that other yellow. That's making life a little bit more difficult for him. And he's under pressure because he knows Jason's two reds are very tempting indeed. And he's wondering if he's going to get another chance.
30 seconds remaining.
The odd frame down. He needs to win this one to pull even. But when you're sat in your chair, not a lot you can do. All you top players, Tony, you see the sequence when you come to the table. Mind you, I think the sequence that Daz first saw just got altered slightly.
I've noticed Daz is taking a rather long time over his shots to normally, because when I've always seen Daz playing, he's a very fast, fluid player, as is Jason. Both of them really are taking their time. This is the final of the World Championships, and I'm sure both of them really want to win this badly.
Well, that was fractions from dropping. I think Daz thought that he had it, and what a plant that would have been. That one would have made our highlight reel. As it is, Jason needs a good positional shot. As we look at that yellow that Daz narrowly avoided potting, he's going to need a good positional shot from this last red to the black. That expression says it all.
He's left himself nothing there, Jim. Not even a double into the corner. I think what we're going to see here is the black career around the table at 90 miles an hour, Jim.
The old heave-ho.
I don't understand what Jason was trying to do there. I've got not one clue. He just seems to just hit the black. And he's let Daz right in there with a chance to take a two-frame lead.
Yes, Tony, and with no immediate pressure, he can leave that yellow guarding the corner pocket. There's a bit of insurance, really.
30 seconds remaining.
This is a big frame, Jim. If you can get 2 frames in front of your opponent, it's like a cushion. It gives you lots of confidence. And in the frames to come, you can sort of loosen your arm a little bit, go for your pots a bit more when you're in front. It's a nice feeling to get that cushion.
Certainly a fair comment. And right now, that's what that man's fighting to avoid. He doesn't want Daz Ward to take that 2-frame cushion. Again, that yellow over the corner. Very hesitant to drop.
This is a ball that Jason must make. Should he miss his black, I'm sure it'll be etched in his head for another frame.
And there's Daz Ward's fiance, Joanne, very nervous as she's been all week. It's there. Tremendous pot. And under extreme pressure. What a shot from Jason Twist. And he now has leveled things up here at 3 frames apiece in this Embassy Whirlpool Championship.
Seventh frame, Daz Ward to break, 3 frames all.
The break off.
Open table.
Daz Ward doesn't benefit from, not on this occasion. It's yellows elected by Jason Twist. Are we going to see an aggressive try for an out here again, Tony?
Definitely, Jim. I've played Jason a lot in tournament play, and he's a really aggressive potter. He won't want to sit there and play tactics. He wants to take the game straight to Daz Ward, believe you me.
The winner of this match, a check for £5,000. The loser, $2,500. Awful lot of money pressure out there as well. Not to mention the title of the Embassy Whirlpool Champion. And that in itself translates to a lucrative year's earnings.
We just babied that shot a little bit there, Jim. Not hit it hard enough. Not be pleased with that one. Had a great chance there to finish.
Red all the time.
He's really pulled out some shots throughout this tournament. Jason Twist up out of his chair to survey the situation. Great pot from Daz Ward. Jason knows that Daz now afforded the opportunity to try and turn the tables on him to some degree. Be a difficult out though, Tony.
30 seconds remaining.
That's right, Jim. He's still got an awkward ball at the top of the table there, Jim. It's going to take a good shot to move it. I think he's going to have to move it. I don't think he can get on it to put it in a pocket. So he's going to have to knock it away from those two yellows and back into the middle of the table. Be a tough shot.
Seconds remaining.
There's the England team captain on the left, Kevin Wright himself, a former Embassy World Champion, and Alan Bartlett, the manager. He makes up the playing order, two very important cogs in the wheel that keeps the England team turning.
Seconds remaining.
Daz is going to do the damage. He's going to do it now. And that's a great shot from Daz Ward. What Daz has got to do now, he's got to put the red into the centre pocket. And I feel he's going to have to bring the white all the way back up to the top. To play the other red into the middle.
30 seconds remaining.
And the last red down into the bottom left-hand corner, just stunning back for the black. That will be the ideal way to finish from here. Well, I think he's trying to be greedy there. It was a pretty straightforward shot he could have played to come back up to the top of the table. I think he might be ruining that one.
That's what they're both after. How far south that trophy goes from here, we'll know in a couple hours. Either just down to Sheffield or all the way down to Devon. Really forced in that attempt. He knew the way that Jason Twist's yellows were sitting, and he had to try and take the initiative.
Won't be pleased there, Jim. He's played a great shot to move the awkward red. Given himself the chance to finish the frame. And like I said, I just feel he was a little bit greedy there. And now the ball's back in Jason's court.
Would you believe it?
Foul. Who is it?
And that is a foul. The cushion was not contacted after the object ball was by the cue ball. And in effect, Daz Ward has been gift wrapped this frame. 2 visits now, so he's got a miss in hand.
Seconds remaining.
He didn't have to play that ball so soft, Jim. He could have even punched it into the pocket. He was dead straight on the ball. He's going to be really, really hurting inside now.
He's going to use his second visit right here and develop the red. Just bump it.
Second visit.
And now the second visit in play. And it's going to be this black for Daz Ward to secure a 4-3 lead. And Daz Ward from Sheffield has done just that. He now leads Jason Twist by 1 frame in this best of 21 Embassy World Pool Final.
8th frame. Jason Twist to break. Trailing 4 frames to 3.
Jason Twist breaking off in this 8th frame. And he's really starting to break the balls a lot better. His earlier matches, it was very well notable that he wasn't getting a ball off the break. When you've got that opportunity to choose your color, it's a big advantage.
I'm just wondering what's going through his head now, Jim. After blowing the last frame, he's got to now just dismiss that straight out of his head. Get on with the next frame. It's very hard to do that when you know you've just thrown one away.
It's a best of 21, Tony, and champions have to get used to that. They're not machines.
Yellow ball's nominated.
Mistakes are going to creep in. It's whoever makes the least amount over the long haul.
Yellow ball's in play.
That's a great opening pot.
This will be a good finish from Jason. He had to make that first pot on the yellow. If he didn't pocket it, Daswell could have still took yellows. So it's a pressure ball to start with on the finish. This will give him a world of confidence should he get these.
But it's not going to be easy, not from this position. Going to require a good pot to the right-hand center. That's just exactly what Daz Ward has been doing, hanging in there tough throughout this event.
This is an awkward little shot, Jim. He's got to pull back off the yellow into the middle bag to get position on the black. That's a great shot.
And the easy black to follow. And Jason Twist is not letting Daz Ward get out of sight. He's staying on his back. 4 frames apiece, the first 8 split in this best of 21 men's final. And Jason Twist is really showing his character. This was an awkward pot because that white was near the side cushion and he made it look easy. That's what it's all about. Knocking them in when they count.
9th frame. Daswell to break. 4 frames all. Red ball potted.
Daz will be eager to get these balls now. We want to try and shake Jason off his tail. Jason's not letting go of him. Oh, I just feel that Daz seems to be hesitating just a little. Normally he'd be straight down now,
30 seconds remaining.
going for the balls.
Red ball's in play.
Having said that, he's had a great tournament, so I can't really knock him.
Just one really awkward red that we can see on the left-hand side of the table. There it is. That's the one that he's going to have to mature. And what he's going to try and do is exact a foul from Jason Twist. If he can do that, he's got that extra visit at hand.
Well, I think the sensible shot to play here is not to attempt to hit yellow. maybe given the 2 shots, just leave the cue ball tucked behind the red in the jaw of the pocket, because the first shot doesn't have, he'll have to waste his first shot, and he still has the awkward red on the left-hand side of the table. If he does try to get out of this snooker, give it those 2 shots, he could leave him wide open.
Foul.
I think that's the right shot there.
We've seen that done an awful lot. Intentional fouls benefiting the player that commits
Second
them.
visit.
That's all part of the tactical play. Second visit in. I think, Tony, that Daz wanted to try and block that pocket off. Didn't achieve it there.
That's an absolute fantastic shot from Jason Twist. I'm not sure if he meant to pot that, maybe cover the pocket, but it's a great shot. As you said there before, Jim, there is a gap in the bottom left-hand corner pocket. The yellows will pass. He just has to free the one bad ball on the left-hand side of the table.
He's looking at that awkward yellow. Going to develop it. In it goes.
I know he's Jason just there looking at the plant with the yellows. The danger is playing this plant. The second yellow could go behind the red and be blocked off. As you see, he's playing it very firm to try and bring it back out. Still got half a chance here, Jim. That's a good shot Jason's just played there. He's got perfect onto the yellow to come back around the other side. The left-hand yellow, have it in the same corner he's having this one in. He's just underhit that a little. He still has a chance though.
But this is more than missable, this shot. It's to a blind pocket. Jason knows full well that that miss might well cost him the frame. In fact, Tony, it well should.
Yes, Jim, it could be a case of the one that got away there. The thing with Jason, Jim, is what we call a knife edge player. Just plays cool on a knife edge. Won't attempt any safety, he just wants to go for the balls. He always fancies potting any ball on the table no matter where it is. But I'm sure he's going another frame behind.
Daz had a big pocket in potting that red. And now good position. That's the order of the day. It could have been a little better. Another 8, 12 inches up the table, and this would have been made much simpler. Now, he's going to have to can it into the black, I think. Well, he's looking at this into the center. Too fine, I'm sure, from our camera angle. That's what he's attempting. This will be a fine clip. And it's there. Tremendous shot from Daz Ward, and that's a great clearance. Couldn't have asked for a better time to do it. He's very punishing. He now leads Jason Twist 5 frames to 4 in this best of 21 Embassy World Pool Final.
10th frame, Jason Twist to break, trailing 5 frames to 4.
And that's not going to help his cause. White ball in off.
One visit.
But it's only one visit. It's the only time off the break. But it's not a 2-visit foul. Possibly a young future world champion in the making. You should be taking notes here.
Daz has got to take the reds here, surely. It's the best chance of going out.
30 seconds remaining.
Just one awkward ball down at the bottom left-hand side of the table. As you can see, there's a yellow ball sandwiched between 2 reds. All he has to do is get onto the bottom red,
Red ball's in play.
just flick the yellow away, and he opens the game up. Chance to take a 2-frame lead.
Yellow ball's to play.
I think he tried to play a security shot there. Should the red have gone into the top left-hand corner, he would have gone game. But if it had missed, it would have covered the pocket for the black. But he's really underhit that, and he'll be disappointed with that shot. Giving Jason half a chance here, but he wants to move that yellow off the left-hand rail as soon as possible.
Trying to develop that awkward yellow. They've volleyed the last 6 frames back and forth. Neither one of them taking 2 in a row.
As they keep going backwards and forwards, just 1 frame in front, back to level, 1 frame in front, back to level. Gradually the pressure is going to get greater and greater as you get nearer the finishing line. So in the later frames to come, that's when they're really going to be feeling it. Who knows, you could just be playing 1 frame, and 1 frame only for a world title.
Well, certainly Jason Twist, no stranger to that scenario. His semifinal against Terry Hunt, a 1-frame nail-biting finish, and in fact, his quarterfinal, that too, a 1-frame nail-biting finish over Stacy Vine. Proven he can handle the pressure, and certainly he's shown that it's been a character-building experience for him. And the Dazzler,
30 seconds remaining.
he's been in fine form too. Nothing quite so close as that, though.
2 visits.
Well, that's heartbreaking. He was just starting to flow, and that was a gross miscalculation. Last thing he wanted to do, knock his opponent's ball in there. That foul means Daz Ward has 2 visits, and he's got to be good value now for a 6-4 lead.
Yeah, it could be the 2-cushion lead that I was talking about earlier, Jim. We could see a change in Jason's play should Daz clear up from here.
And lest we forget, Daz Ward accounted for last year's world champion, Rob McKenna. Terrific match that was. Very high standard. And he's carried it right through here to the final. He's not going to need a second visit. Daz Ward is going to go 2 frames in front. He now leads Jason Twist by 6 frames to 4 in this best of 21 Embassy World Pool Final. But certainly the foul that Jason Twist committed, that's the one that again turned the tables over to Daz Ward. Bad shot. He was made to pay for it very heavily again. It cost him the frame.
12th frame. Jason Twist to break, trailing 6 frames to 5.
And this men's final is over a best of
Open title.
21 frames. First player to get to 11. 6-5 to Daz Ward. And he's in with an open table. Good spread of the balls by Jason Twist. But no color found its way to a pocket.
$30 remaining.
And again, our 30-second warning. Just to remind our viewers, each player has
Yellow
1 minute
flag.
to play a shot. Otherwise, they'll be called with a foul. And those are the gentlemen that'll be doing that. Mike Reagan, the timer there on the right.
Red balls to play.
Well, we've just gone over the halfway stage now in the match, Jim. And I think we're going to see some tense moments now. Maybe a bit of nerves creeping into both players. Both of them not far from home. Be interesting to see how the match develops from here on in.
Jason's got a couple awkwardly placed reds, though. The one on the right-hand side of the table, nearest the cushion. And certainly the one at the bottom of our screen. But he's such a good potter. If he can get on them real nicely, he's shown us what he's capable of.
He's going to have to pull out a couple of big pots here, Jim, to win this frame. He won't want to hit this too hard because he knows if he misses it, he will cover the bottom right-hand corner pocket. There you see he has played that too hard. He's left the pocket open for Daz. Just feel he should have just maybe rolled that ball down the cushion. Maybe a bit of a silly shot there from Jason. Bit of a rush of blood.
Yeah, Yes, that's well what Jason Twist could have done had he taken your advice, Tony. And you know these two players have played themselves before.
Yes, on one of the UK Tour events. I believe it was a quarter-final. Not very long ago, in fact. First of 5 match it was. The match stood at 4 each. Jason Twist, long black into the corner pocket to win the match. Missed it. So I wonder if that may be going through his head.
Always nice to have one up on your opponent. Very good friends and English teammates.
He didn't want to pot that ball, Jim. He wanted to cover the pocket, give himself a chance to develop the red that's stuck to the bottom rail. Now he's going to have to pull out a showstopper here, Jim.
I certainly can't see what Jason can do that'll benefit him. Looks like he tried the 2 in the side. Adventurous, to say the least. And he would certainly like to have kept that out in the middle of the table.
I was speaking to Daz's mum at the interval. I said he must be pleased he's got a 2-frame cushion. And she said, well, I'd like him to get a couple more. I'm feeling a bit nervous.
Yeah, 5 more to be exact. Looks like he's played this as though he's going to roll this yellow down to the one that's over the corner pocket. And there they are, Mr. and Mrs. Ward, completely engrossed here in their son's achievement. And if he wins this, I understand they're going to be getting some new furniture.
That's right, Jim. Daz's mum also said to me, if Daz should win the tournament, he'd be buying me a new 3-piece suite.
Won't be buying any new furniture if he keeps missing balls like that. He's having a good look at his tip. Certainly a mishit.
Seconds remaining.
Great shot. Jason developing the other red. If he can get this, and there's a pocket for the black, he could steal this one. This is going to take a shot. Terrific black. These players play with such unerring accuracy. On this occasion, Jason Twist shows us what it's all about. He levels this match at 6 frames apiece in this men's final. And now, this whole tournament and the Embassy Whirlpool title effectively reduced
13
to a
frame,
best of 9.
6 frames all.
Daz Ward breaking off.
Out.
And that's the first time he's got it off with the white.
1 visit.
I noticed Daz Ward
Time.
hit the pack a little softer there, Jim. I think Jason's awesome potting power is maybe getting to him a little bit. Trying to keep the balls a little bit tighter in a small bunch in the table, make it harder for Jason. I wonder if that's a sign of what's to come.
Well, the sequence of 3 balls that Jason made to win that last frame were as good a 3 shots as we've seen. You just know he's going to be feeling a lot better. And what a reply after the short interval.
Red ball's in play.
Seconds remaining.
He's perfect on that red, Jim. Just puts red into the centre pocket. Pulls the cue ball down for the 3 reds in the centre of the table. Should he get this, it really hurt Daz Ward. He's leading 6-4. This effectively will give Jason a 1-frame lead should he get them. I saw Daz outside during the interval, all smiles, not speaking to anybody, but all smiles, laughing and joking. I just wonder now how he's feeling now. Maybe he could go a frame behind. Smile will be wiped off his face at this present time.
The sequence that Jason Twist has taken these reds off is what's made it so easy. He's controlled the white to perfection, and what could have been made to look very difficult has been made easy. And Jason Twist, again, not since the 3rd frame has he been in front. But he sees the lead now. He's 7-6 in front of Daz Ward in this best of 21 Embassy Whirlpool final. And the last black was made very simple. And it was because he controlled the cue ball so well throughout the clearance, never in doubt and never in trouble.
14th frame, Jason Twist the break, leading 7 frames to 6.
This time Jason Twist turned to going off,
1 visit.
following Daz Ward in the preceding frame.
He didn't really get into that break there, Jim. He didn't connect with the front ball on the break. He sort of connected at one of the side balls. Cue ball there, bouncing around off the bottom cushions, kissed off a couple of balls and into the bottom pocket. Not a good break.
No, they certainly didn't spread out the way that they did with Daz's break. It's a much messier table, and this will take some doing to get out from here. Don't even think he'll put it forth. Probably Tony just look for a tactical advantage here somewhere.
Yeah, he's done the sensible thing there, as Daz. Not gone for the
Red
finish,
ball,
not done anything rash. It's easy when you're 7-6 down, first to 11. Very easy to do something rash. You just have 3 frames on the trot, and it does hurt your head. And you're so eager to get that frame back, you want to get it straight back. But he's done the wise thing there. He's pulled the reins back, played a tactical way.
Jason with a nice angle on this red and cutting it back to the corner. It's going to take the white into those two awkward ones. A risky shot, but if he pulls it off, could reap dividends. Jason Twist at the table, very aggressively minded, as is his opponent, Daz Ward. We knew at the outset this was going to be a shooting from the hip affair. Good shot there.
It's a great shot there from Jason. Still an awful lot of work to do though. As you can see, the two reds that are surrounding the black. I'm not sure if Jason will go for these. Having said that, he is a knife-edge player.
Again, tried to develop those two reds just behind the black. The whole Ward contingency, dad, mom, and fiance. And alongside them, Terry Hunt and his newlywed wife, Vanessa. Very good friends of Daz. In fact, Daz was Terry Hunt's
30
best
seconds
man.
remaining.
And right now, a lot of concern on that face.
Well, I don't think Jason wanted to split the two reds next to the black. Hoping that Daz maybe goes to the finish, doesn't move the black away from the reds. But you've got to feel that Jason's in trouble in this frame.
The way that he plays, I think he's going to attack, go for this yellow, probably open up the black, Tony.
That's right, Jim. That's the right shot to play. He's played that very well. And he's got a couple of choices of which way he can go around this finish. Also noting he's put one of Jason's reds safe on the bottom rail. Bit of security there as well. Does make the finishes a lot easier, Jim, when you know your opponent's got a couple of bad balls. Takes a little bit of pressure off on your own shots.
And of course, Daz has really spent a lot of time in his chair as of late. So that makes this visit of extra importance. And now, if this black doesn't pass to the bottom left corner, it'll certainly go to the left center. And Daz has had a look at it. Got to be careful not to foul that red. Watch the waistcoat. So it's this black for 7-7. A great shot and a great clearance, and one that was vital for Daz Ward. He's now pulled back even. Jason Twist, 7, Daz Ward, 7. And really, Daz Ward laid his intentions and made them clear when he took this yellow on and opened up the black. He knew he was going to develop his opponent's reds, but he was going for the clearance. Jason Twist breaking off. They just had the longest frame of the session so far, just over 14 minutes. And there was a lot of tactical play involved. Nothing down, Daz Ward in with the first real chance.
Yellow balls in play.
Up till now, his biggest achievement, winning the Pontins Pro-Am. That could change overnight. But that man, still firmly in his path to the crown.
Seconds remaining.
I really hope this match goes all the way, Jim. Maybe just to see the pain and the trauma of it all. But Daz has got a great chance here to take the two-frame cushion back. And it's a hard road to climb for Jason, should he do so.
Jason has battled long and hard in this final. Daz Ward enjoyed a two-frame cushion at 6-4. That's the widest margin that we've had. And he's looking to reestablish it again.
Seconds remaining.
That looks perfect from our position. A nice angle on the yellow to come up for this for the very last one, just below the red and the black.
This is it, Jim. This is damage time. Damage time for Jason anyway.
Here it goes. And very similar to what Jason Twist did earlier. When you can control the white like that, you're going to win a lot of frames.
You're watching Sky Sports 2.
Now Daz is just 2 frames away
17th
from
frame.
the biggest
Daz Ward to
title
break,
in the world.
Leading 9 frames to 7.
And he's in a hurry to get there, Tony.
Open table.
I've just noticed as has opened his break up again now, he's gone the 2 frames in front. Nothing in though. Chance for Jason to pull one back. And this is the time he does need to pull one back. He cannot afford to lose the next frame. If he loses the next frame, he has to win 4 in a row to win the title. And that is a mountain to climb.
Red balls in play. And yellow balls
Cooley
Play.
trying to establish a superior position with the balls. Would have been an easy pot, but obviously didn't see the value in taking it on.
Daz is playing ever so cool now, Jim. Really taking the match by the scruff of the neck. Controlling everything on the table now.
Seconds remaining.
Are we going to see another real good tactical battle here? Certainly a frame for the real purists.
Just notice that last pot of Jason's there, his arm's starting to go a little bit. Just swung away from it a little bit, nearly missed the pot. The pressure's really beginning to tell now on Jason Twist's face. That's one of the greatest shots I've ever seen under pressure. That's an absolutely massive pot. That one should lift his heart.
Has he come far enough to leave the red? Doesn't look like it from our overhead picture. And he's done so well to get into position to make what probably would have been one of the best clearances we've seen in this tournament.
Seconds remaining.
Tremendous shot.
I think Jason's just doing this at the crowd, Jim. I mean, he was very careless on his last shot. Maybe he did it on purpose just so he could play the red off the yellow into the middle.
Okay, sure, Tony. But this is a performance worthy of a champion. Tremendous shot. And what a clearance that was. I'm sure everyone here that understands the game of 8-ball pool can appreciate the difficulty there. 9-8 Daz Ward leads in the best of 21 Embassy Whirlpool Final. And it was his second last color, the red into the middle. Probably the shot of the tournament thus far. Had to play it in off the yellow. Knew if he missed, he was dead.
19th frame, Daz Ward to break, leading 10 frames to 8.
25 years of age.
Open table.
And he's looking for what would be the biggest title in his life. One step away.
Red ball's in play.
Great shot from Jason Twist there. Developing the awkward ball and still staying at the table.
This is mountain time now for Jason. He needs every one of these frames that's left. 3 in a row he must take from Daz Ward to win the title. He's not played a good shot there either. Just wondering if Jason might do something rash now. Really under the cosh.
Foul.
And there you see he's given Dasward 2 shots. Well, this is it now for Dasward.
Williams.
There's 2 shots and a chance to take the championship.
Second visit.
Not all that bad. He's left a plant on. I still feel he's going to go for it, Tony.
Yeah, without a doubt, Jimmy's got to go for this now. You can see the finishing line in front of him. Doesn't want to give Jason any more chances, wants to bury him now. This is a big moment now for Daz. With the title in sight.
30 seconds remaining.
I know for a fact the arm will be shaking now. Doesn't matter what tournament you're playing in, if you can see the finishing line to win a title, the arm starts to shake. So it's going to be shaking doubly as much now.
Always the most difficult to win, the last one. But I didn't expect him to relinquish his turn quite so soon. The balls looked on.
Thirty seconds remaining.
That to me, Jim, was a nothing shot. Don't know what's going through Jason's mind now. Really feeling it. Giving Daz a great chance now to win the title. I'm sure Daz will go for these.
His fiance, with the glasses on, his mother and his father. Are hoping that your words will be prophetic and that when he does decide to go, in fact, he will make a good decision.
I don't know why Daz is stalling. He should have gone for these 2 shots ago. And I just feel maybe now it's getting it, lots of pressure inside his head. Doesn't want to make a mistake. But in doing so, he's giving Jason more shots at the table. Don't want to be doing it at this stage in the match.
Very true, Tony. The lie of his balls are always going to be the same. He's just given Jason Twist the opportunity to develop another awkward red.
Just feel that Jason's got nothing to lose now. He knows he needs every one of these frames. He knows he's got a bad ball. He's going to go for this.
And that was the last awkward red. So Daz's position exactly the same as it was a few shots ago. And now he's under a lot more pressure because Jason twists reds in prime position.
I think I know what Daz is worried about. He's worried about the yellow at the top left-hand side of the table. So what I think you'll see Daz do here is pop yellow into the middle pocket and not go for it. He's going to cover the right-hand corner where the red is. As you said, Jim, he's in the same position he was a couple of shots ago. So there's no more reason to go for it now than he did have before.
Where's the white? Daz's heart was in his throat. And just have a look at them. See a few gray hairs appearing there. That was the one he wanted. His intentions clear, and look at the look on his face. Dare I say it, Tony? I think it's all over. And I think we're going to see a new world champion, and I think he's going to be coming from Sheffield. It's in, and it's over. The 25-year-old from Sheffield has done it. Daz Ward, dazzling Daz Ward, is the 1995 Embassy Whirlpool champion. And look at his mom and dad. They're in tears. They can't believe it. His fiance, his mate, Terry Hunt. What a sight, and what a moment for that man.
Well, there have been so many close matches in this championship. It's appropriate, isn't it, that the title's been decided by a desperately close-run thing once again. We have a new world champion. It's the man who puts the Daz into dazzling, Daz Ward. He's joined me now, along with Jason Twist as well. Congratulations, Daz. Commiserations, Jason. You said that 12 months ago that losing in the quarterfinals was the biggest disappointment of your life. I guess this makes up for it.
Yeah, just a little bit, yeah. I'm flabbergasted, to tell you the truth. Brilliant. Hope it was a good match to everybody, right? It's took my breath away.
It certainly wasn't easy for you, was it? Because you had to beat the world champion, you had to beat the UK number 2, you had to beat Jason playing well. It was a tough old draw.
Yeah, tell me about it. But to me, it's World Championship, isn't it? Biggest tournament in the world. So you expect hard matches, don't you? So just got to knuckle down and play every frame at a time.
How were the nerves tonight under the TV cameras, the big crowd?
What nerves? I'll tell you later.
Jason, commiserations. There have been a couple of close-run things before now. You couldn't quite produce the Houdini act tonight.
No, he's had me all over, hasn't he? I got off to a bad start. And 6-4 down. I started to make a comeback, 7-all. And then he's taken it away again. Played really well.
I tell you, there have been so many close matches during the course of this championship. Does that suggest that the standard this year is even higher?
Well, I think so, yeah. Alan Bartlett was saying as well that the standard has definitely got higher. Yeah, excellent.
Well, Daz, champion this year. Will you be back in 12 months' time to defend the crown?
Well, I hope so, yeah.
OK, gentlemen. Well, the trophy and the cheques await. I think it's high time that we cross to our MC now, Alan Hughes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like you to welcome the presentation party consisting of Mike Huckman, the Trading Director of Imperial Tobacco Limited, accompanied by George Harwood, the Tournament Director. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, first to the runner-up, a cheque for £2,500, and our congratulations for a great tournament goes to Jason Twist. And now to our winner, a cheque for £5,000, the trophy and the title of the 1995 Embassy World Pool Champion goes to Daz Ward. Daz Ward, ladies ladies and gentlemen, the new champion.
Well, great scenes here in Chorley. Commiserations to Jason Twist, but like his namesake Oliver, I'm sure he'll be back for more in 12 months' time. But tonight, well, it certainly belongs to Daz Ward. They call him Dazzling. He's outshone everyone during the course of this championship, and now he has his glittering prize. He's the 1995 Embassy World Pool Champion. I do hope you've enjoyed our coverage on Sky Sports. From all of us tonight, bye-bye for now.